It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get up to the kit room, okay? It is mostly uphill, I'm afraid. Once we get up to our kit room, we are going to give you all wellies, helmets and harnesses, and then get underground and hopefully have a good day. So you have to make sure that when you leave your cars here now, that you've got everything you need for the day, okay? It's a long walk if you forgot something. And I'm talking specifically as if you need an inhaler, an EpiPen, something medical, make sure you've got it, okay? It's quite a minging wet day, okay, but this is the wettest you're going to get on the walk up and the walk down. We are not planning on soaking you underground. You're going to get dripped on, you're going to get splashed, and you're going to get dirty, okay? But yeah, I've only got this jacket on because it's raining. As soon as I get to the mine, these all come off, and this is what I wear all day, okay? And that is because it is not that cold underground. It is about 8 to 10 degrees, so it's a nice cool temperature, especially as we're doing stuff all day as well. You keep nice and warm, okay? But it is always good to have layers in case you do feel the cold. Something you can take off or put on as necessary. You can bring your technology with you, folks, okay? You can bring your phones, your cameras, your GoPros, if you've got a chest thing. But you are taking them underground at your own risk, okay? So if you don't look after your stuff and you throw yourself across a zip and you haven't zipped your pocket up and your phone flies out into the darkness, that is not our fault, okay? And we are not going to abseil down into the depths of this place to pick up the pieces of that phone for you, okay, as well. So look after your stuff as well as your car keys. You don't want to lose your car keys in this place, right? There is no smoking or vaping underground, okay? So if any of you need to do that mucky stuff, do it on the walk up and the walk down. Please don't do it underground. If you have a medical condition that we need to be aware of, just have a quiet word with one of us. We are not here to spoil your fun, to stop you doing anything, but it would be handy to know if you had a heart attack last week, or you've just had your hips done, or something like that, you know. Something that could have a bearing on the trip, we ideally should know about, okay? This is your last proper toilet, okay? There are no toilets underground, but there are wet areas that are out the way. So with a bit of notice, we will find you a damp corner somewhere, but it is liquids only, okay? It's only number ones. Anything more solid, you are carrying out in your bag in a doggy bag, okay? So if everybody's ready, we're going to take a nice little walk now. Slab D, which literally translates into English as a death house or slaughterhouse, which is more commonly Jiggers. And I'm not making that up either. There was a book written on this place in the 80s and it literally mentions it in the first few paragraphs, the slaughterhouse. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine today, everybody. Let's take a little walk. Okay folks, come on Finn Pow. Welcome to Carmarthen, everybody. Okay, Carmarthen is the name of the valley that we're in. It's actually the Cwm y Borthyn. So Cwm is the Welsh word for U-shaped valley or the end of a valley. If you've ever been walking in Cwm Idwal, that's what it means. So yeah, the mine has taken the name of where we are, Carmarthen. But there are two mines inside this mountain. Okay, this side of the mountain is Carmarthen. The other side we have the mighty Oakley, okay? Together they are joined in a few small passages. Together they make the world's largest underground slate mine. There is over 50 miles of passageways inside this mountain, okay? Unfortunately for us, they are either flooded or collapsed. So there's only a small percentage that we can explore around, okay? And that small percentage though is still going to keep us occupied all day. So there's still a lot to see down here, okay? Now, this place, death on a stick, all right? So please don't wander off. One of the reasons that there are two of us is because one of us goes at the front and one of us goes at the back, and we just keep an eye and manage the group. You only have to go a few meters off the route that we're taking today to be in real sort of horror show territory, okay? So please don't wander off. Please keep your helmets on at all times, folks, due to the fact that the average height back then was 5'2". Okay, so everybody was a lot shorter. Okay, poor diet, less vegetables, less vitamin D because they were underground all day, so people were a lot shorter. Okay, we're not caving today. Okay, that's a horrible thing that nobody should ever do. But there are times where we will have to duck down just to avoid the roof. That's why we have helmets. In case of an emergency, something happens to Ian, I know the way out, so I can get you guys out safely, and vice versa. If something happens to me, Ian knows the way out and he can get you to safety, okay? If something happens to the pair of us, okay, we both have a heart attack at the same time, the best advice for everybody here is just be patient and wait, okay? Make sure you're in a safe area, but don't try and be a hero, especially when we're on the lower floors, because you may think, right buddy, let's go this way, and then you kill everybody. So best advice is to be patient. We have to radio the office by a certain time this afternoon, and if we don't, they start panicking and come looking. Simple as that. So yeah, let's get underground, folks. Don't forget to turn the lights off.
Thank you. Mine done.
Yeah, you fire a Hannah next to you. Well, when you're getting a thing, when you're getting a remote and talking, you'll be fine.
My lights on? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you didn't water the miners very well, did they?
Right everybody, so this is where we start our journey down into the depths of the mine, okay? We're going to head down 2 floors of this incline, okay? This is what was, all the carts were dragged up this incline, all the blocks of slate, all the waste outside was dragged up one of these, okay? They only had mechanical help on the inclines. When the carts were on the flat, they were actually pushed by the workers, okay? So you can see the cable that was attached to an engine 1 floor above us, and everything was dragged up. But as I say, we're going to head down here 2 floors. We've put no safety infrastructure in this, on this incline. Basically, it's just to see how you get on, okay? Because hopefully you can all cope with walking down a wet, muddy slope, okay? You can use the roof for your balance, or after a little while there's going to appear an old rusty water pipe on the left-hand side. Feel free to use that as a handrail, okay? But yeah, follow me everybody.
What's that?
Well, you've got 9 inch angle on the wheels.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
9 inch blades on the wheels.
That's stuff coming off the tracks.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, just on some of the my skill to take the stuff down.
Do you use it much?
No, for that reason. It's too slick for it when you're using that to get your fingers in.
Okay folks, as we go around the mine today, you're going to get given lots of safety instructions. Your very first instruction of the day, nice easy stuff, don't fall down this hole. Okay? You'll see as you walk past it, there are some steps. So just be aware of that hole because we're going this way first. Good. Right folks, so time for a little chit chat and a practice about safety now, okay? So please get your dangly bits off your harness. Can you put your part there, mate?
Missing the Yeah, me.
Here from down there, okay? So get back from here. All of you are still for a very long time. It spent 30 years underwater, so it's quite rotten, okay? So we don't want to walk on it. We put those pipes on the floor and we're going to stick to the right of, okay? And also as we go this way, watch your heads on this lump here.
So this will end it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's important that you stay clipped to our ropes, okay? Now then, our first bit of fun today, folks, is a miner's catwalk, okay? And what I mean by that is when the floors in these chambers have been mined away, the shafts down here actually. Pull on our rope as much as you want, folks, okay? You are not going to rip these bolts out of the walls. All right, so when we're in nice safe passages like this, it is perfectly fine to squeeze up like we are, okay? When we get to the potentially dangly areas, where there is a chance you may end up sitting in your harness, please keep a knot apart so that you are always on your own section of rope, okay? Just keep a knot between people either side of you, okay? Right, folks. I have been told it's good for bingo wings. Okay, so yes. Once the seat's up and I get everything sorted, what I do is I spin it round, and you will take one clip at a time and put your clips into this loop at the front, just like so. You will then step down to the first step, okay, and we pop the bar over your head, and then the seat goes round your back, like so. You then take careful but awkward steps down, okay? Please do not jump off at this point, because you sink like a stone and you smack your bum. And we don't want that to happen. So you keep going till your feet are off the floor and the seat is off the end of the bench, and then I will start to lower you, okay? Please stay in the seat until Ian tells you what to do when you get to the bottom, okay? Single square inch of space is man-made.
Is mine open?
Well, from 1860 to 1900. Oh, okay. And then 1932 to...
There is a rope tucked on your right hand side. You can't see it from here, but Jason will point that out when you get to the top. Okay, any questions? Good. By the way, we are locked in now, so that yeah, have a seat, have some lunch. Like I said before, I'll give you some water. Yeah. Alright, go in that water. Okay? If you just need any help, just scream. Actually, Dale, we'll just leave you here. It's fine. But
And you've got...
Try not to pull that rope because that's your safety band. Okay, just step across, you can grab that now.
Oh my god, thanks. Oh, that was scary.
Hold it then for you. And you get your breath back.
Oh,
Well done.
thank you.
Do you know what I did? I'm just like, don't touch it,
Yeah.
don't touch it. So,
You know your lights off.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the next.
No problem. Pleasure.
Thank you.
No problem.
Very, very graceful. So if you go to any of the big slate pans, down there, it's going to be really well.